Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. What is your place of reflection? What is your place of reflection? I'm doing some self reflection now, guys. Just chilling. It's Sunday, and sometimes I to find a place that is quiet. I'm watching the birds and so forth and just reflect. Do you guys do that sometimes? Happy Sunday. How are you all doing? So today is not a cooked morning for me this morning. This morning I haven't done anything, guys. I I wanted, it wasn't convenient this morning, to be honest, for me to do the cooking. So I got dressed and I'm in my Sunday mood. Sometimes we get in those moods, right? Self-reflection for me this morning, guys. Just going back and thinking about, I don't know, guys. My screen is a little dark. I don't know why. My screen is dark. Um, are you guys seeing me? I'm not sure. Let me know if you are hearing me or you're seeing me. Happy Sunday, each and every one of you. Maybe it's because I'm on the outside, guys. The reflection, my screen becomes a little dark, but I hope you're seeing me. What is your reflection, a place of reflection for you that you find this is my comfort zone? What is it, guys? Let me know in your comment section down below. I am here. Just sometimes we all go through reflection at times where we think about a lot of things, what we should have changed, what we have done that we should have changed, or moving forward, what would we change that we have done and it didn't work for us, and we would just reflecting on life, just reflecting on everything, guys. And that is what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here and I am reflecting on my childhood days, guys. I am reflecting on things that I would change now, things that I've done in the past and it didn't work for me, and moving forward, what I would change. Hi, good morning, happy Sunday. Do you believe in self-reflection? Hi, hello, Nikki, auntie. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So I was talking about self-reflection, guys. Do you guys have your moment when you reflect on things that maybe you have done that you could have done better? Or it could be your childhood, reflecting on your childhood, like what I'm doing. I am reflecting on just sitting here, guys. I'm just looking uh, in space, so to speak, and just reflecting, just going back on my childhood, going back on mistakes that I've made and would not have made them now. I would have made changes, just things like that. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I am not I'm seeing the comments. I am seeing the comments, but I have to squint a little, guys, because I don't have my glasses. Darling, elder Prushit nephew from India country, live today chatting on Jesus. Amen. Amen. I'm not sure what you're saying, but I thank you for joining anyway. And welcome if you're saying you're from India. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, everyone. How are you doing? What is your reflection this Sunday? Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your reflection today? What are you reflecting on? Are you reflecting on anything? Because it's normal for us to reflect, right? Me, myself, name are Shiri, respected Mr. Appreciate. Okay. Okay, so your name is Shiri. Welcome to the live from Mumbai, Bombay. So Bombay is, where is Bombay? Is that in India? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. My profession, what is your profession? You're reflecting by profession? Okay, by profession. I agree with self-reflection. So you agree with self-reflection. Let me know, what is it that you find yourself reflecting on a regular basis? Let me, my reflection, I can share with you guys. Real celebrity of the old. Okay, okay, welcome to the live. Welcome. So self-reflection is normal. It is normal for us to go, sit, because my way of reflecting, guys, I love to reflect in a quiet space. uh, and sometimes I find myself, I go back to my childhood days, I go back to my mid 20s, and think about what I would change with me being in my 50s now. If I were to live my life again, what would I change? And there's so many things that I would change, guys. I would change, one of the reflections, to be honest, that crossed my mind a lot is having children too early and not preparing myself. So I go back what I encountered. And I love my kids, guys. I'm happy I have my kids, but the reflection of being a single mom, I reflect on that. So therefore, the mistakes that I've made, not preparing myself, I reflect on those mistakes. But my kids, they're the world to me, guys. It's just that, sometimes you reflect, you have bad experiences, and you say, if I were to live my life all over, I wouldn't do that shit again. You know what I mean? I would do better. I would plan my life better. And we all go through that, right? Hi, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We're talking about reflection this morning, guys. My reflection is, I did not get my first cell phone until I reached the age of 49. Is that why? Why did you um why did you wait so long? That's your reflection, not getting your cell phone until age 49. Let me know why it took you so long not to get your cell phone. What was the problem? Why did you, what is it that you reflect about not having a cell phone until age 49? Was it a bad experience, you not having the cell phone because you were just catching up with life, or what is it? Excited to see here, darling, sweetheart, loving, amazing elder Nikki Auntie. Okay, Nikki Auntie. This person, I think I've seen you on this live before calling me Nikki Auntie. Well, if that's, welcome. Thank you for joining. My real date of birth is, okay, you're 80s. You're in the 80s. Okay. So why would you want me to know your real age? Um, and this is the same person, right? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. If you are just joining the live and you have no idea who I am, my name is Nikki, as that person says. That my name is Nikki. Welcome to the live, guys. Today we're having a little discussion about reflection, and let me know, what is your reflection? What do you reflect mostly about? My reflection is my childhood days. I think I miss out a lot, guys, when it comes to having childhood experience. I grew up with my grandmother, my grandfather as well, very happy and very peaceful. Yes, it is. You see my background, guys? You see my background? I I'm at a very peaceful place, and this is one of the place that I reflect going back to. I came back to the place that I started with my whole life, guys, and you would not believe where I'm at. But I'm gonna tell you guys. Let's talk about how I was brought up, and therefore my childhood. I didn't have a childhood, and then we'll talk about where I am, right? Because I don't want to confuse you guys. Due to the God's grace, Nikki, Auntie, tell me your real. No, I'm not gonna tell you my date of birth. So I think you're spamming too, right? Don't spam in the chat, guys. Please don't. So I was brought up with my grandparents, and I didn't have that childhood days. So sometimes I go back um, with my childhood, how I was brought up, and I was brought up pretty strict, very, very strict, guys. So just living with a grandmother and a grandfather, my sister and I reflect on not having the childhood experience that I see most kids. I didn't enjoy. So you go back, you reflect on the things that you could change, right? And this is where I'm at with my life. Sometimes I reflect. I reflect on making bad decisions that I wouldn't make anymore. I reflect on not planning my life the way I ought to plan my life. And now when you get older, it's like you find like you're racing with time, guys. So those are my reflections. My main reflections is not planning my life accordingly, not enjoying certain things. I reflect on the bad. I mostly reflect on the bad part of my life. That's, please do see my hero face. So this person, you're still spamming. I see you. I see you. Okay, I see you. Let me know what your reflection is. You're typing, but you're not telling me. Remain in a true I was able to remain in a true relationship with meeting new people face to face. Tell me your marriage anniversary. Please do see my era face. So this person, I don't know what this person is actually getting to. Maybe this person is just telling me more about him or herself in the chat. Me, myself, name as. Okay, you have said that before. Are you the one from India? Thank you for joining. So guys, reflecting on your own self, on your experiences. It's a good thing, guys. It can be good, can be bad, because sometimes we reflect on the bad things and we don't try to work on those areas, the bad areas of our lives. We use that to probably keep ourselves down sometimes. I think when you reflect, and if you're reflecting on the bad part of your life, it should it should help you to motivate to do better in life, guys. For me, I find when I reflect on those, it allows me to think about have I gained from that, and how would I make it better. So if I gain something that is not um, uh, that is not in a positive light, then I would think to myself, how can I make it better? Because it wasn't positive. So this is how I use my reflections, especially when I'm going on the negative side of reflecting. I tend to ask myself a question. Now I've had that bad experience. Moving forward, what would I do to make it better? So I use my reflection to make my life better. There's some people who may reflect and it causes a lot of strain mentally. And as I said, I'm not judging people who, because not everyone can deal with the negative part of life, and it allows some people who can't deal with the negative part of life, the reflecting on those areas, those bad areas, probably causes a trigger, you know. So it's each to its own, guys. Everyone deals with reflection in different ways. I choose to deal with it in a positive way. So, my encouragement to you, if you're reflecting in a negative way, try to make the negative turn out to be positive, right? That is my encouragement. It's easy on my side to say, but not all the time it is. You know, they say easy to say, but it's hard to do, right? I am enjoying 2026. That's a great thing. I I am enjoying 2026. I've had good and bad in 2026 so far, but I'm using the bad, and it comes back to what I'm saying. I'm using my bad experience to push me forward. So I'm happy that you're having a good 2026. Um, never talk never take life serious. Life is, and that is it is true. You can take life too serious. Life is unexpected. It's should I say unexpected things happen in life. Unexpected things happen in life, and you have to always move forward with the unexpected in the back of your mind, that if that should occur, how would you handle it? Because life is not smooth, guys. We all go through ups and downs. And of course, you can't take it too seriously, because if you take it serious, guys, too seriously, you're not going to understand what life is about. You're going to think life is just what it is because you're taking it too serious. So just go with the flow and plan your life ahead. Please don't mind anyone, Nikki. Please don't mind. I'm enjoying tension free. Well, that's good. If you are tension free, that is a plus, right? Every day I pray for, I would love to live a life, you see, guys, to be honest. Now he says tension free. My goal in life, and I know life is not perfect, right? But my goal in life is to have a almost perfect life, because there's no perfect life, right? So I'm gonna say almost perfect life, where I don't have to be worrying about this. I don't have to be stressing over this. Things are just flowing the way I want it to flow. But unfortunately, life is not like that, guys. We'll hope, we'll want it to be tension free, as that person say, but majority of the time it's not, guys. And there are going to be things that are going to be throwing at us like a ball, hitting us in the faces, right? And we have to know how to control those balls that are coming towards us, right? This is where a test of life comes in. See how strong you are. When those balls are coming, you can't get weak, guys. You have to catch those balls and move forward. Don't let it slap you in the face, right? Practice makes man perfect. I believe that practice becomes perfect. I do believe in that one. Marriage are made in heaven. Um, this one, whomever is on here spamming, it's throwing things. You believe marriage is made in heaven? What you're trying to say that a perfect marriage is from heaven, right? I don't believe there's a perfect marriage. Would like our marriages to be perfect, but everyone, just like how we are imperfect, marriages are imperfect. Marriages come with obstacles, guys. It comes with a lot. So you're not, no matter how you try to make your marriage perfect, it will never be perfect. There's always something that is going to make your marriage imperfect. You have to fight for it, but although you're fighting. As I said, we're not perfect, so therefore the marriage will never be perfect. There are going to be things that you can't tolerate. There are some people who are in marriages and they tolerate a lot, but it doesn't mean that the marriage is perfect, you know. They just tolerate things, they want it to work, and they see something in their partner that they want to fight for it. And you should fight for your marriage, but it's not going to be perfect. I think after marriage, privacy and freedom gets totally over. Nikki, privateer. Why are you using my name like that, Mr. Spammer? Why are you using my name like that? Um, why? Everything I see is Nikki, Nikki, Nikki Auntie, Nikki Auntie. But anyway, although you're spamming and I know that you're maybe a troll too, but at least you're giving me something to talk about, right? Right? Let me know, guys, how are you all doing? Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. I must tell you guys that I set out on Sundays because this has always been my goal where my life is concerned on Sundays, to do my breakfast, my culture breakfast. But I find lately that the timing, the space that I'm in, it sometimes it's not convenient. I move from one place to the next, and of course, I share space as well, guys. So I have to be very mindful sometimes that I am not taking over the kitchen totally, so to speak. So I'm finding a way how to work out my schedule, what time. Maybe I will come on Sundays, do different things. When I can't do my breakfast, guys, I'll do different things with you, like I'm doing now, guys. I'm talking to you, and hopefully I'm working on a bigger space. So when I move into a bigger space, then you'll have more of what I have to offer, right? Where there is tension, don't pay attention. Now that is rhyming, right? Where there's tension, don't pay attention. I'm gonna use that one. Where there is tension, don't pay attention. You go whomever you are, neglect and ignore. Neglect and ignore. It is, of course, in life, I believe that you have to know when to ignore things, because if you follow people, people will bring you to the lowest level. And if you don't have that control, guys, this is where neglect, as he says, and ignore comes in. You have to learn how to ignore the noises, the outside noises. And this is how you're going to better yourself. You can't follow up everything, guys. You have to just do what you have to do, right? And ignoring is one of the things. Married life is very difficult, isn't it, Auntie? Isn't it, Auntie? The person is. Marriage life. Have you ever been married before? Let me know if you have been married before. Uh, Let me know, because I see where you have typed up a few times about marriage. Let me tell you about marriage. Yes, you're right. Marriage can be very, very difficult. I have been married before, and from my marriage, I'm blessed with two beautiful children, my son, my daughter, and now I'm a grandmother. But if you are not prepared for marriage, guys, do not get into marriage. It's hard work. So if you're not prepared to work hard, to take some bull crap during the marriage, and also to remain sane, it's not for you. Marriage can be, you see someone and you get the good side of the person, and you say, oh, this is it, I'm in love, I find the right one, we're gonna take it to the next level and get married. And when you get married, it's not all cases, guys, but some cases, the outside fools us sometimes. People come in different shapes and different forms, right? You think you're in love, everything seems right, the person is playing the right game with you and stuff, and when you get into marriage, that shit goes down so fast. Excuse my language, guys, but that goes so fast because the person you met is not the person you're living with. And I think that there's so many factors in marriages that break down the marriage. Person changes, and sometimes it's for the worse. Financial things too happen in marriages that break down marriages. Children break down marriages. So when before you get married, think about all these things. Uh, the unexpected. Always think about the unexpected, and are you mentally, emotionally, and physically prepared to go through what is to come? Because there's going to be something. You may have 5 years of good marriage, and by the sixth year, you have problems. Um, I was married. I was with my ex from childhood, guys. From I was 17 years old, and once we get married, my marriage lasted for 4 years because during my childhood relationship, I saw a different person, so to speak. But once marriage came into play, oh, it was a night of horror, guys. I can honestly tell you that. So don't allow the outside to fool you, guys. And some people, they get into marriages for the wrong reason. Marriage life is very hectic, difficult to handle, isn't it? I just said it. Yes, it's difficult. You have to be strong when you're in marriage. When you're a married person, it comes with a lot. You cannot go into your marriage thinking that you're gonna do what you want to do. It doesn't work like that, guys. You have to have respect. Communication is one of the thing in a marriage that keeps a marriage going. Compromising is one of them. So there are a lot of changes that you have to make in order to allow your marriage to work. As a person who was married, um, I tolerated a lot, guys. With 2 kids, I tolerated a lot. I wasn't prepared for that. And a lot of people, that's why the marriage break down so fast, because we go in it with this fairy tale thinking that our marriage is going to be like a fairy, and when things start hitting us, we can't handle it because we weren't in it for the right reasons. We weren't prepared for what's to come. Always have in your back of your mind that we are all human beings, guys, and human beings change. We change. Our personality change. Our outside appearance change. So you gotta prepare that, am I ready to handle when the changes come, and how you're gonna deal with the changes. Communication is very, very important. Of course, if you do not have, not only in marriages, but in a relationship, in society on a whole, we have to communicate effectively. If you're not communicating effectively and you're not on the same page, forget it. Forget it. That's where the stress and the tension, and you start to draw away from your partner. It start becoming cold with each other because we're not communicating effectively. And some of us in marriages, we're very selfish too. We don't want to do certain things. As a woman, I believe that um, when you're in a marriage, you are supposed to, and when I say this, I think it's my culture. I was brought up in a culture where, a Jamaican culture, where we make sure our husbands or boyfriends are good. And when I say we cook a lot for them, we wash a lot, It's like they do the work, they go outside, most of them, especially my grandmother's timing. The husband works and the woman stay at home and make sure the house is good, kids are good, and so forth. Time has changed, right? Where, especially my society and younger society, the younger era nowadays, we're not thinking about catering for men anymore. We're thinking about how is it we can elevate ourselves. And yes, we have to think about elevating ourselves, but when you're in a marriage, you can't be selfish. That's where the selfishness comes in. You have to remember you have a duty as well, as a wife and as a husband. And you should try your best to balance what you want to do for yourself and your marriage. How is it your real maiden's parents? How is it your real? I don't understand that. Excited to hear. I see this is just one person, but I'm entertaining you because I don't know if there are others. But for those who are on and you're not sure who I am, go ahead, guys. My name is Nikki. My channel is about lifestyle content. I do wellness, I do fashion, and in my lifestyle content, you'll see me mostly doing my cooking, my baking. Sometimes you see, like I'm having a conversation here now. I'm trying to build my community, guys. So these are conversations that I would, in the future, would like to accommodate more because it's reality, guys. How are you maiden parents? How are maiden parents? I You're, can you phrase your question a little bit better? Um, how are you maiden parents? I don't. How am I maiden parents? Maiden parents? Uh, rephrase that better for me to understand. How are you in-laws parents? Oh, my in-laws parents. You know that honestly, I have a great relationship with my in-laws, and up to today, we still have a good relationship. We talk on the phones most time. We text. You know, I love them. They love me. It doesn't change when it comes to, on my side anyway, it doesn't change on his side as well too. It doesn't change when it comes to the in-laws because I tend to find out that some in-laws, once you're done with the husband or the wife, they don't want to have anything to do with you ever again. And with me, my in-laws, they're great. When I tell you, we still have that relationship. I think my ex-husband doesn't like it because some people may think once you're ex, right? Even when I got out of my marriage, I had a relationship and it lasted for many, many years. And we just grew apart. Even on his side, my ex-boyfriend's side, we still have a great relationship with the in-laws. So, uh, and I love that, guys. I love the fact that I'm not gonna allow what transpired between my ex-husband or my ex-boyfriend to affect the families. It's their choice if they feel like they don't want to communicate anymore. But once they communicate, of course, I respond because we don't have anything. Um, your elder, handsome, and smart nephew. Nephew? I don't know who this person is talking like they know me or something. Maybe you're under fictitious name. I don't know. But what nephew? I don't know who you're talking about. So, so guys, that is it. So I wanted to just share. I enjoyed that little conversation. Conversations are great and it can be great, guys. If you know how to construct a conversation, it can turn out to be okay. See, I came here just to relax and reflect, but I ended up talking. And it's good that, you can see someone, talk and talk and talk. Call me your older, mature, bold nephew. Okay, hi nephew. Welcome to this live. All right. I've seen you. I've seen this person on my live before though, calling me Nikki Auntie, just for my mind satisfaction and happiness. Okay. Whomever you are, thank you for joining this live, guys. I hope that this little session we will be of a little interest to someone out there. We talk about marriage, we talk about reflection, we just talk in general, right? And I enjoyed it, guys. Even if it's one person on live, two people, I enjoyed, because we have to start from somewhere, right? um so that is it, guys. So remember, now there's some Sundays you're gonna see me cooking, as much as I started out doing my cooking every Sunday, but I have to be mindful. And when I get a bigger place, guys, we'll have more things. But whatever I can do to entertain you guys, that is what I will do. Thank you so much for joining. And remember, guys, it's Sunday. Chill, right? Sit back, relax, enjoy if you can, and do some reflection, because we all sometimes have to do self-reflection, right? I lock 44 names as appreciate nephew reply. All right, so have a great day. Not sure who you are, if you're a stroll, what they call it, stroll, whatever it is, or someone who is just spamming my chat. So thank you guys. And when you get on this live, guys, go ahead, like it up. The likes are very, very important for the algorithm. If you have not subscribed already to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you in the next videos or the next live. Go ahead and watch my videos too, guys. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Bye. Bye, guys. I'm gonna do some more